Well, hi there. James Dingman here again. And today I want to talk to you about QR codes, but first I want to call attention to my YouTube t-shirt. It's my way of reminding you that your YouTube videos, be they virtual tours with voiceover or educational, market update, whatever they may be, are a great way to enhance your web presence, make you very attractive to search engines, and therefore generate more leads for you. We talked about that last time. This is a great tool today. Okay, with that, let's get down to it. QR codes, what are they? Well, QR stands for quick response. And QR codes are a means for people who have smartphones to connect with your information on the internet quickly and easily. I have a QR code right here. You see them everywhere today. This is I just printed off, and it does relate to real estate. A person with a smartphone can point their phone at this particular code and actually go to the website for this particular property. Let me show you. This is my phone. It's an Android. I do like these Android phones. They're very, very wonderful. I was at a meeting today, and a fellow saw me with my phone and says, "Are you dependent on your smartphone?" And I said, "Heck yeah." Okay. On my smartphone, I have an app called Google Goggles. It's a free app, and you can get it at your application store if you have an Android phone. If you're using an iPhone, there's something similar. Just go to your app store and search for free QR code reader. I'm going to use Google Goggles, so just press it. And when I do, you can see it comes up with an interface that looks like a camera. In fact, there I am on the camera. What I'm going to do is point the phone at the QR code like this, see? And I'm going to push the button, and it's going to scan that code, and it's already told me that it goes to a help you sell property. So I'll click the link, and all of a sudden, here I am. Without having to type in anything on a URL or of that type, anything like that, I go right to the property information. Now that's convenient. You're probably asking yourself, so why do I need to do this? People just call me. Well, yes, they do. But let us not forget the generation gap that exists in real estate. The average age of a realtor today is about 54. The average age of a buyer today is about 34. That's 20 years of a gap there, and I measure the gap in technology comfort. Your buyers are using this. They're doing this. This is how they're getting information on property. You need to make your property accessible this way, because they will search using QR codes and their smartphones. And the cool thing is I didn't have to do anything but point and click, and bang, I got the property information. So, how do you work with QR codes? Wonderfully, thank goodness. Robbie and the gang in the tech side of things has created an interface for QR codes right in helpyousell.com. Your listings right now on helpyousell.com already have QR codes. Let me show you how to find them. Okay, so I'm over at my computer, and I've gone to OMS, which is, of course, the back end of helpyousell.com. It's where you, brokers and salespeople, you do your work, and I'm going to log in. And, in fact, I'm going to log in as the test office. You know your own login and password, and that's what you do to log into helpyousell.com, the OMS, the back end. Logging in. The first place I go is to the dashboard, which shows a little bit of information about the activity in my office. But I'm going to come over to the left side here, and you see the third item down is listings. And if you click that and go to View My Listings, you'll come to a page. All your listings will be listed. Now, this session is about QR codes, so that's where we're going to stay focused. But I do want to point out a couple things to you. First off, all these red M's on the left side, by example, these are manually managed listings. You might have an M or an A being automatic. That's for a different session. But I really want to call your attention to this far right column over here, where you've got the purple C's. The purple C stands for Craigslist. And if you've got a purple C next to one of your listings, you can go to that place, and there's the code right there to copy and paste into Craigslist to immediately post your listing there. Let me show you. In fact, we're going to work on this listing right down here. It is a short sale, and I'll press on the purple C, and I go to a page, and you can see all this gobbledygook. It's code that you can now paste into Craigslist, and your listing will be right there. But that's not what today's session's about. So we will now go back where we were, and I'm going to show you how to find that QR code. Again, the same. I'm going to click on the listing, and I get a bunch of tabs at the top. The far right tab says Reports. Click it. And when you click it, look right there. See it? There's your QR code. That's a unique QR code that's been generated just for that listing. Now you can copy paste that code. Best thing to do is to download it. You get the option, if you'll right click on it, to save image as, and then save it to your hard drive. You've now got the code. You can have it printed. You can print it up as a 3x5, something like what I just did with that code I showed you a minute ago, and use it on your for sale signs. You can take it to your sign shop if you want. You can have special riders made up. I've seen listings that were in condo complexes where signs weren't allowed, where they were put in the condo's window. But that QR code, when clicked by a smartphone, will take the clicker right to the Mobi site, the Help You Sell Mobi site, where they can see details on this property. Here, let me show you once again. I'll get into my smartphone here, and I'll go over to the place where I've got Google goggles, and let's see if I can get a new image. Whoops, let me get that off of there. Just come right up to it and click it. And you see, even on the computer screen, it'll read the QR code. If I then touch or click on the link it gives me, bang, suddenly, look at there. There's all the property details. Great way for buyers to look at property. Got it. So, one other thing about the QR codes at helpyousell.com is that they're also embedded now in the flyers that you create online. If you click the link to create a flyer right on helpyousell.com, it'll do the flyer just like it always has, but it'll also include that QR code. This is a good thing, particularly if you're uploading virtual tours. Now, your customer who gets the flyer can click on that QR code, go online and see the virtual tour, as well as all those other property photos you probably. So that's it. That's it. Pretty simple, huh? Once again, I urge you to get involved with QR codes. I understand that a lot of people will never use them, but you know what? The up-and-coming buyer that's in the marketplace today is using them and will continue to use them. So it's simple. It's done for you. It's right there at helpyousell.com. Find your codes, download them, start using them. And I'll see you soon.